Hi, this is Dr. George Ragu. I'm here to share some really exciting news with you all. After 50 plus years in our Comac office at 646 Comac Road, RBK Pediatrics is moving. Don't worry, we're not moving too far away, just about a half a mile north of the current location. The address is 500 Comac Road, and the doors should be opening mid-summer. Now, what are the reasons why we're moving? People had asked me this. Well, as you all know, the parking stinks at the 646 Comac Road address. We're going to have an overabundance of flat parking. We're going to be moving into a state-of-the-art office location, and it will be located close to a pediatric specialty care center. Some other reasons why we're moving is because, medicine is advancing and changing these days. The little doctor's office at the corner, while it cut it for 50 years, it's no longer like that. People want to go to a place to be where they can get all their services. They can get their x-rays, their blood work, their referrals. Um, they want to see other specialties. They want to have their adult medicine needs taken care of, the GYN needs taken care of. The reason another reason that we're moving is that we're building the office in the way that we think a medical office should be after 20 years of experience, just for myself and some of the other doctors. Um, there are other pediatric specialties in the building complex. We're going to have x-ray services, blood drawing services, other specialties. It's going to be brand new space. As we mentioned, parking is going to be abundant. We're building it out to house 4 physicians. The examination rooms will be much larger, and every room is going to have a Disney theme. Now, where is this new RBK office in Comac? It's located, if you remember, where the old Forest Lab building used to be. Right now, it's housed with Stony Brook University and St. Catherine St. Charles. Well, we're going to be on the St. Catherine side. You go a little bit past where the Bonwit used to be, underneath the Northern State, make a right, and we're there. I'll show you some pictures of the location soon. Now, when I tell people in the office about our move, people get a little bit upset that we'll be selling out to a hospital or to a system. I assure you that we are only renting space. We have a lease for 20 years. We are not being acquired by any hospital or system. Rest assured that RBK will always be a private organization, and our culture will be that of a private organization where the patients have a name. Now, I'll tell you a little bit of why RBK Pediatrics is different than any other pediatric organization on Long Island. Well, our name, our tagline says it all. Primary care when you want it, urgent care when you need it, services provided by physicians. Another very important piece of our project is the RBK Chronic Care Program, where we do the ADHD evaluation and management program, the pediatric obesity and weight management, our chronic asthma care. We're developing a pediatric mental health department and our international and domestic adoption medicine program. We are still one of the very few practices that still go to the hospital when your child is sick. We admit patients at the Good Samaritan Hospital in West Islip on the 2nd floor. We work very closely with them with their pediatric emergency room, their inpatient services. We basically send a patient to the ER that we think needs to be admitted. The hospitalist admits them, and the very next day we take over care. We also see well babies in the Good Samaritan Nursery as well as the St. Catherine's Nursery. We are now providing telemedicine services in our level 3 patient-centered medical home, and we also provide, obviously, pediatric urgent care centers in our certified urgent care center. Other things that make RBK different is our moderate CLIA laboratory. We do blood tests, lead tests, COVID testing. When nobody on Long Island had COVID testing, RBK did. Strep tests and bloods, flus, the gamut of tests that are needed in the pediatric office. We never send you out for those simple things. Telemedicine services is one of our new projects. We were doing some telemedicine even before the COVID epidemic. But now it's not going away. So we're still going to be using it for simple things, simple medical conditions, laboratory test reviews, controlled substance medication renewals. And a very important thing is, like, when people are away on vacation, they're able to connect with their physician, or when the kids are away at college. Practice transformation, technology, it's everywhere you go. So our office will be totally paperless office. We're supported by a pediatric specific electronic health record with electronic prescribing, telemedicine services built in, a patient portal with our new feature, online scheduling. We are also one of the main practices in the Pediatric Clinically Integrated Network, the Independent Pediatric Collaborative of Long Island, which I am the president of. We're also connected via Healthix with the CHS health system, patient-centered medical home status, and our RBK medical school mentoring program. So all these words, I mean, this is different than any other solo practice. Now we'll give you a sneak peek of our office. You can see the abundance of flat parking. We have the main entrance, and this is the main lobby. Some more views of the parking lot, another view of the office, our doctors that you know, Dr. Nick, Dr. Rogu, and Dr. Belevin, and all the doctors will be rotating through the new location. Dr. Riley, Dr. Gallo, Dr. Scott, Dr. Lucas, everybody, Dr. McGill. Some pictures of the interior. You can see the front desk and the waiting area. This is when you're walking in, and our waiting room. It's not going to be a very huge waiting room. It's going to be more of a sub-waiting room because we're not going to want to keep the patients inside like we used to in the old days. We're still going to use a curbside check-in. By the time you make it over to the office, your room is ready. And we're going to have plenty of the rooms ready. You can see the hallways and the flooring. This is the medical space. Basically, the examination rooms will not have the carpet. They're going to have that premium vinyl that's grayish color. Each room will have an accent wall. We see some of the nice furniture. I was telling you about the Disney themes. These are some of the pictures that will be the artwork that will be on all the walls. Inside the rooms, we're going to have themed rooms. We're going to have a Frozen room. We're going to have a Princess room. We're going to have a Cars room, Incredibles room, Frozen room. And then in the hallways, we'll have different variations of Disney themes. This is a picture of a fully furnished exam room. It's pretty nice with the computers on one side. The patient will be sitting there, so we're no longer going to have to be turning or have our backs to the patient. So come and visit us mid-summer. I'm estimating at the beginning of August, we should be in there fully operational if all goes well. So RBK Pediatrics has transformed itself from the RBK Titanic to the RBK Enterprise. And we look forward to the next generation of RBK doctors and staff and patients, and we'll be taking care of you for the next 50 years.